Hey, what's up, y'all? This is James from FindingMorris.com, broadcasting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Peachtree Street is over there. Edgewood Street is right there. And behind me is the A to the L. You are tuned in to FindingMorris.com, where we deal with dating on a regular basis. The website is FindingMorris.com, where we get down. I'm trying to tell you we get down when it comes to talking about dating. Finding Morris is shockingly honest about dating, and we have a shockingly honest blog about dating, a shockingly honest t-shirt about dating, and a shockingly honest website about, guess what? Yeah, you guessed it, dating. Anyway, so check it out. You're tuned in to the show where we deal with issues from a man's point of view. So I was just around here and I heard some guys just hashtag random talking about dating. So check it out. I stopped them and we got down and we talked about the question of, what does marriage even mean to you? What is marriage doing for you nowadays? What's on your mind about marriage? So we dealt with that issue. So we're gonna go into that. But before we do, I want you to watch this. And when we come back, you're gonna be on the street live talking to the brothers about what does marriage mean to you right here on FindingMorris.com.
No strings attached, no need to commit. We're palling around while we're getting down. We're friends with benefits. Friends with benefits.
Basically, life is about getting food and getting some.
So, why do so many black women say they have trouble finding good, marriable black men?
Bridging the gap between the men and the women. Keep it locked right here on FindingMorris.com.
Oh yeah, you look straight. No homo.
Hi, little way.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Women are always saying that dudes don't know what they want. They can't make up their mind. You know, they say they want one thing, and then you get into it with them. It's a whole other thing. So what do you say about that? You know, do you know what you want? Do you know what you're looking for?
Yeah, I know what I want, but it takes a while to get to that level. I know what I want, but it used to be a time when I didn't know what I want.
And what is the difference in you now as opposed to then?
Well, since I know what I want now, I don't waste my time going on dates with everything. That's less money I gotta spend. I cut my losses at it. I cut my losses before I go too far. So I don't waste my money. And even when I find somebody I like, I go straight to the point of what my ideas are.
So I heard you talking about marriage earlier when you were walking down the street. What were you saying about marriage?
Well, I got some folks that say that marriage. I got some folks that say marriage is about sex because you could get sex more often. Marriage is about sex because you could get sex more often. Marriage is actually bigger than that because you're gonna get to a certain stage in life when you're gonna need more than that.
So what is marriage for? What is it for?
Well, it's for what you're probably gonna need when you're 50 years old, and what you need now too.
So answer this: what is marriage for? What is marriage for?
Well, what we're actually talking about is what marriage has been reduced to these days. It's been reduced to an easy way of having regular sex. That's what we are saying. But marriage shouldn't be just reduced to something like that. It should be something, an agreement, a relationship that's supposed to last for a lifetime. You see, someone's is more or less completing the other person. Because one thing I do believe in, no one should be alone, regardless of maybe you are a star and everything. Because if you look at it, most people still don't want to be alone. That's why you still go out to, like, even if it's for 1 million.
Nobody wants to be alone.
Nobody wants to be alone. Period. But the question now is, the person you're trying to, like, spend your life with, do you trust that person? Because one thing I know, nobody's perfect.
And that's the key word, trust. Trust. That's what he said. That's what marriage is supposed to be about. Trust. But now it's not.
The thing here is this. You can say, okay, she's crazy, she's all that. Yeah, before you met her, she was crazy. Question was, did you understand how crazy she was and still went ahead to do it? Because one point in time, you're going to have an argument, you're going to fight. But the question now is, why did you agree to be with this crazy person in the first place? Because you yourself, you are crazy because there's some things you do she can't stand.
But you must be crazy too.
Exactly. Because the thing now is this: if you know she was that crazy and you still went ahead and marry her, like giving that reason to get rid of her, that's stupid. If she's that crazy, you can't stand that level of craziness. Move on. Look for another person that you can at least you can manage this level of insecurity, madness, or being silly.
So let me ask
That's
this one. Let me
that's
ask this
life.
one. What do you look for in a wife? How do you know when you found the one that'll be a wife?
I don't know if you want to get into my specific requirements, but I'll answer the question earlier about what is marriage for. I think marriage is about, like they said, companionship, right? It's a support system, right? It's looking at a long-term relationship. We're gonna live a long time in this world, and we're creatures that are made to pair up, right? We're not kind of made to go solo or to go in like herds or groups. So it's about finding someone you can come together, build something together, and form a relationship that's gonna last for a long time. And currently, and what we're talking about coming down the road is the marriage, especially in the current society, has developed a lot of challenges with it, right? Because it's been turned into like what they're talking about, the physical piece, and then there's also the financial and legal piece. Like some people just get married, so they can have somebody take care of their needs, right? And a lot of the times they don't even bring a lot to the table, right? And some people even do that, disguise and then get in, and then you find out that that's what they're really in there for. So now you've got a dilemma on your hands. So and also I think the legal system in today's society is not helping either, because you see a lot of people that get married and then they break up and then they cash out, and it's like, okay, well, this is a pretty good way to make a buck. So you see people hooking up with people that they know that they can't spend the rest of their life with, or that they're not compatible, but they're still hooking up because he's got this, he's got that. So yeah, those are some of the challenges I see with marriage.
I mean, it's all kind of stereotypes around it. There's women that are getting the guys for money, there's guys getting the women for sex and whatnot. But if you could separate needs from love or marriage, then you start from somewhere. Because when people stop using their needs as a means of, they let their needs direct them. It's not based on needs or, I want these. I need a girl that got something going for her, that got a job, that got a nice body, all that stuff.
Yo, was that crazy? Yo, your boys broke it down, talking about what does marriage mean to them. And I wasn't really shocked myself at what they had to say, because marriage really does, for a lot of men, it comes down to sex, and it comes down to some more sex, and it's a method for saving money. And women watching this, you need to know that. I'm not saying it's the right thing, but I am saying that's what men are thinking. It's about sex. So anyway, so check it out. We're gonna pay some bills. We're gonna come back, and right after this, we got in a little deeper, and we asked them, okay, so let's keep it 100. Are you or are you not? Are you looking for your bride? And if you are looking for your bride, how will you know her when you see her? Because those are two separate questions, aren't they? You're tuned into FindingMorris.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Black women have this impossible standard, and by the time they realize that it's unreasonable, they're about 15 or 20 chats deep and wondering why they're still single.
Not good thinking.
I know why we aren't married. It's a valid life choice.
I love that we wake up every day, we make the decision to be together, not because some piece of paper tells us to.
Online, Singles Ministry Radio, right here on FindingMorris.com.
We rolling? Oh, excuse me, my bad. I was just taking pictures for the website. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the natural habitat of black men who have jobs. It's called downtown Atlanta. This is how we roll. Here in the ATL, black men actually work, have jobs, wear suits in the whole nine. So there are good brothers out here. But the question isn't if they're good or not. The question is, are they looking for their bride? Because that's the one that you want the answer to. So, the same brothers we talked to earlier, I asked them the question straight up. Are you looking for the one, or are you just out here just chilling? And here's the other part of the question. If you are looking for the one, how will you know her if you see her? And I think you'll find this quite interesting. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned into FindingMorris.com. So, all right, I just need to hear all three of you say this. Are you looking for your wife right now, or are you just not ready? Which one?
Well, I'm like everybody that denied, I'm not looking.
You're not looking.
I'm like everybody denies it, I'm not looking. So you can figure the rest out.
And are you looking for your bride, or are you not looking for her?
I would say I'm looking.
You're looking for your bride.
Yeah, I'm looking, but I'm looking.
So if you knew who your bride was, and you would marry her, if you knew for sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so are you looking for your bride?
I'm in it with someone right now, so I would say I'm validating.
So you found your bride then?
I found someone that could potentially be.
Potentially.
So
how will you know for sure that she is the one?
It's a long process, right? You know,
it's a long process.
because
how many
you know,
years?
It's not so much about the time. It's not so much about the time span, but the milestones. It's not so much about the time span. It's not so much about the time span, right? You know, we've got to get to some point where, you know, I can cross and check some things and say, okay, yes, 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 and then it's a go. So, you know, it's not time based. So it could be months, it could be years, it could be, you know, whatever. It could be months, it could be years, it could be months, it could be years. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
So where are you at right now? Do you believe she's the one?
I'm hoping she's the one. You know, that will save me a lot of, you know, it's only, you know, a little money and time and all that. Yeah, I'm hoping she's the one, but we're just kind of feeling each other out and validating to make sure that, you know, you get in, because you don't want to get in, jump in, and then have to jump out. So, you know, we're trying to make sure all that works out.
You're tuned into FindingMorris.com. It's your man, James. I don't say it's your boy, James, because I'm not a boy, okay? I might be your boy, but I'm not a boy. So it's your man, James. I'm right here with FindingMorris.com. Is the website, is the show, is the blog, is the t-shirt, is everything you're looking for right here at FindingMorris.com. Online singles ministry. And we are doing it here in the A. And can you believe that show? Can you believe what them brothers were talking about? Yo, they kept it 100 though, right? It's something about when men get around other men that we can just really just keep it real. So I'm really happy that the brothers Frank and the other guys got on the show, and they really just kept it real for us. If you want their information, I got their email address. I don't know if you're interested, but if you are, email me, findingmorris@gmail.com, or all the other contact information, the Facebook site, the Twitter link, all that good stuff you can find at findingmorris.com. So go there, check it out, and get back with me. You are tuned into findingmorris.com. The music for this show is brought to you by Lionel Jones. Man, let me tell you something. Lionel Jones is a bad brother. I got a link to his website, so if you need him to play at your wedding or whatnot, he's the one that created that music you're listening to right now, Lionel Jones. All right? So, peace out. Good to talk to you. You're tuned in to FindingMorris.com.